Hello everybody, this is Kiyoshi here and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the McFarlane Toys James Cameron's Avatar, the movie Jake Sully, and Nituri action figures. So without further ado, let's get started. This is one of my most anticipated toys of the year. It seems like a lot of good toys are released late this year, in Q4, and this is no exception. I love it. I'm a huge fan of Avatar, and I collect a lot of those 3.75-inch scale action figures from Mattel, but glad McFarlane Toys took the license this year. I don't know if Mattel's gonna release these as well, but as far as we know, McFarlane Toys got the licensing for Avatar, not just the first movie, but they will also be releasing the toys for the second movie. This is Wave 1. There's a bunch of figures released in Wave 1, including these normal size or the bigger size action figures. I think these are around a 7-inch scale, but they're not in 7-inch line. They're definitely taller, plus with 22 points of articulations, and then the Beast figures are huge, which I will be reviewing on this channel as well, so watch out for that. They also released the mini scale. I think those are maybe the 3.75-inch scale line. I don't know. I'm not collecting that scale, but I have found it in a lot of the stores, including Target. I think you can also find them online. Those are much smaller scales, but it's pretty petite but very cute. I think those are like maybe 4-inch scale or something like that. If you guys have space issues, you can't afford to have these huge scale figures, I think those will be one of your options to get a smaller scale for display. And there's also a blind box series, which like blind box eggs, which you can, there's maybe 12 different variants. You can collect them all and then build a diorama. Looks really good. And then also the small scales as well. When you buy all of them together, you can build a diorama. It's just a smaller scale diorama versus the blind box scale, which is even smaller. Maybe those are in the 2-inch scale or something like that. I have no interest in getting that, but never say never. Maybe, when I kind of come across on store and then just suddenly I want to get one or two to try it out, I will definitely share with you guys on this channel if I do so. But right now my target is to collect the large scale figures, which here is Jake Sully and Nituri. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Let's take a look at the packaging first. Love these packaging. We'll do both packaging together. Here we have a huge window display here, a beautiful window display. It's a huge figure. Once again, it says it's 7-inch scale, but it's definitely more than 7 inches, as far as I can tell. With an Avatar logo here. Here's on the side. Here we have Pandora's plants. Very beautiful. By the way, all these figures also have features. Here we have named Jake Sully and Nituri. And here's the back of it. I got it at my local Target, by the way. Here is Jake Sully's photo, and here's Nituri. And the Banshee, the Beast, are definitely, I'm getting these as well. They look fantastic and huge too. Anyways, so this is the packaging. We'll just leave the packaging on the side here. And here we have Jake Sully and Nituri figure. Beautifully done. I have been wanting a larger scale Avatar figure for so many years, and finally I'm very thankful McFarlane Toys got the licensing. They did a great job. There are some nitpicks here and there, especially with the articulation. They're not as smooth as, for example, Marvel Legends or import figures. However, for the $24.99 price point, I think it's good. I don't care. And I'm not even using it for for playing or anything like that. I probably will display Jake Sully and Nituri on top of the Banshees and just leave it there like that. So it's not a big deal for me, but you do want to watch out for it. First, Jake Sully came with a weapon. I think these are arrows and bows, but it came together, and also it came with interchangeable hands. One is a trigger finger. Interestingly, Jake Sully did not come with any guns and anything like that, so we probably can expect that from some future releases, I assume, or maybe There will be some supporting packs. I don't know, but yeah, it's interesting. They came with trigger finger, but without any guns. And there's also a not fisted, but like a solid hand. It's for Jake holding his knife. So yeah, also of course 2 open up hands like so. Same as Nituri. Nituri also came with a bow shooting finger, which she did not came with like actual bow. It's just like this piece of a bow and arrow together kind of pack. So it's interesting. Maybe in the future they're gonna release something like that, or like a action figure, you know, weapon pack or something like that. So yeah, and also a solid open fisted hand, I guess this is what it's called, for Nituri's knife, for her to hold that. And this is the arrow and bow for Jake, and this is the arrow and bow for Nituri, which is, they paint it very differently too. Very unique and very cool. That's all the accessory that came with it, in addition to the knife to the figures. And once again, they did a phenomenal job on the paint apps and the likeness to the movie. They look fantastic. And all of these figures, not just the regular figures, also if you're getting the smaller versions or the blind box versions, all of these figures have a black light feature. With when you put black light on them, they will have some patterns, Pandora patterns appear. So that's a very cool feature, not just on the Avatar figures, but I think all of the figures they're releasing in this line will have that feature. I love it. I mean, I personally would prefer the glow in the dark feature, just because not everyone have black light, you know what I mean? Glow in the dark would be a lot easier, you know, once the light shuts off, it just glows. Whereas the black light, it's just different. But still, I'm very thankful they think of this feature, which I will show you guys the black light as well. So yeah, let's move forward with the figure. And here we have Jake Sully. Let's get a closer look. Her whole body is like sky blue, so very nice. They have these details on the armors, patterns on all these. Very nice paint apps, absolutely amazing. This is the knife, which is removable like so. You can use it for that trigger finger. Yeah, and then here's the rest. All these patterns, very nice. I think this is very accurate. By the way, you can also get Avatar figures from Universal Studio. I think is it the World of Pandora or something like that. I forgot the name of that park, but you can also get these avatars over there. So yep. Anyways, but they're different though. There are like you go in front of a camera and then they will CD scan your face, and then they can make a figure that look like you. You know, it's different than these figures, but like you can also get a figure that look like you from Universal Studio. Anyways, so yep, continue with the thingy. Very nice, very detailed. The paint app is throughout the whole entire body, so which I really appreciate that. Okay, and then next, the face, the likeness is there. Very beautiful likeness. Just beautifully done. I love it. Yep, so this is Jake Sully. In terms of articulations, we do have toe articulations here, surprisingly, but it's interesting. And of course, we have regular articulations here. They also have a joints here, and there is articulation here. See, it's a bit stiff, not as smooth, but it's all right. Here we have how far it can bend, and here we have the T joints going this way. This is unique to McFarlane toys. And here we have hand articulations, elbow articulations, a butterfly joint. This is how far I can go up, how far I can go out, etc. Yeah, and also the tail also have articulations as well. It's on a ball joint, so it can do 360 whatever you want it. It's cool. And the neck, it's cool. You know, it's on a ball joint as well, as far as I can tell. So this is how far I can look up, look down, tilt to the side, so and so. So yeah, so this is Jake Sully, guys. Very cool. Once again, nitpick here is definitely the articulation. It's not as smooth. It has all the articulation needed, but it's not as smooth. Oh yeah, ab crunch. Here's the ab crunch, and here's the waist swivel. So they have everything. It's also on a ball joint, which is really, really cool too. Yep. The other nitpick I have besides that, let me think. Yeah, probably articulation is my only nitpick here. I wish they have like a cut right here for the articulation of the thigh articulation. Maybe that's something I would love to, or maybe, you know, McFarlane Toys invest more on the articulation to make it more smooth, make it more cool. Maybe that would be another thing that I would nitpick about. But other than that, once again, I really like this figure. Next we have Nituri, same exact articulation, so I'm not going to go over it. Nituri have the exact articulation, with the difference of the design of Nituri, of course. Nituri is a lot thinner, but yeah, very cute too. Very different design here. And here's Nituri. And by the way, these are all from the first movie. Wave 1, it's all figures from the first movie. And I think they're coming out with Wave 2, which will be involving figures and Beast from the second movie, which I can't wait to own those as well. Very, very nice. Again, the tails do move. Isn't that amazing? Yep. Here. And this is Nituri's knife right here. It is removable. All right, look at all the patterns on the back, and then the hair is very soft. That feels really good. And then here's Nituri's face. Once again, I think it's spot on, very beautiful. Maybe, yeah, the other nitpick may be the expression. Instead of alternative hands and weapons, I actually don't care about these. Maybe giving us an alternative head with like an angry expression or something like that, like a battle expression. Maybe that would be something awesome. But I'm sure they're gonna release other versions of Nituri and Jake, because Jake in the first movie also has like a uniform you know, look, and also a warrior look. You know, I'm sure one of these days, probably in the next wave or the next two, they're gonna release that version, which is cool. And also I bet Jake Sully look completely different in the second movie, so they're probably gonna have a version of that as well. Same as Nituri. Nituri has a warrior look in the first movie with all these armored up, so can't wait to own one of that version in the larger scale. And also probably she will look completely different in the second movie as well. So yeah, this is Nituri. Yeah, once again, very nice, very nice. I love it. I mean, they look nice just to stand still like this, like a couple, very beautiful. And or, you know, having them sitting on the benchy like these photos, I mean, that would be cool. Or I've seen people being very creative, having them, you know, like in those action poses like a cat, you know, like very cool. Yeah, they can do something very crazy, very dynamic on these figures, because they have full articulations, 22 points of articulations, and absolutely beautifully painted. An absolutely amazing figure. I love this figure. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. I can be very biased, but it is very cool. Oh yeah, last but not least, let's show you guys a black light feature. I do have a Harry Potter black light to show you guys around. Yeah, look at this. I'll try my best to show you guys here. See? Oh, wow, this is, I mean, in reality, it looks much better, of course. But you can still see all these black like features. It's popping here and there. It's like stars. Not much on the back, but mainly on the face. You see that? And then on the chest and on the arms. Yeah, very nice. This is Jake Sully, and I'll show you guys how she looks. Nituri, same thing. A lot of features on the face. Once again, it look a lot cooler off camera, but you can still see the vibe here. Very beautiful. Nituri has some very, very cool, very beautiful patterns going through the whole upper body of her. You see that? Like, It's very cool, and then the arms as well. Nothing much going on the back. It's all on the front, but you got an idea. I try my best to show you guys on camera. It's hard, but yeah, it's really cool. Let me see if we can show you guys from here. You can get some idea, but Nituri definitely has much better pattern throughout this whole thing. But yeah, still Jake looks really amazing on the face too. Yep. So this is a black light feature, which I love it. You know, still I would personally prefer glow in the dark, just because you don't need to use anything, you know, as long as you turn off the light, the feature pops up. But still very thankful on the black light feature. It gives another dimension to the playfulness of the figure, and also especially at night. Think about it, when you have this figure display on top of the monster, and then you just shut a black light on them, they will look just like they're all in Pandora. They're on Pandora. Anyway, so here's my review of the Jake Sully and Nituri action figure from McFarlane Toys, Avatar, the World Pandora series. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, they're on the 7-inch scale line. And thank you guys so much for watching. Well, actually, you know what? I'll show you guys some size comparison. Here we have a Figma figure. Wow. He is really tall, but comparing to them, he's really small. This is Makoto. And here we have another Figma figure. This is Nanase Haru. Very small. And I don't have a lot of figure to grab. Here is the Atuma figure from Marvel Legends. Let me show you. He's very tiny too. He's about without all these crazy madness on his head, his size is on his shoulder. This is the height of him. It's around his shoulder. So yeah, these are really tall. They're definitely more than 7-inch. But yeah, you got an idea. They're in their own scale, by the way. I don't know if you can really pair them up with any of the existing figures, but I know they would go well with 3.75-inch scale human figures like Star Wars, Marvel Legends, not Marvel Legends, but Star Wars and other figures, or G.I. Joes and stuff like that, because the human figures in this series are around 3.75-inch, like 4-inch line, so they will scale very well with the Avatar. So having these figures, you can also add your existing 3.75-inch scale figures with it, like the human figures, pretending humans are fighting, you know, the avatar of Pandora, like from the movie one. Anyway, so yeah, here it is, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.